Okay, welcome to another edition of Real Estate Investor Talk, and I'm sitting here with Jenny Ellinas, and Jenny is the founder of Cypriot Realty, and this particular company looks at your plan B in Europe, both from an investment and lifestyle perspective, particularly in the area of property investment. Tell us a little bit about Cyprus. Why Cyprus? Why is it such a good investment sort of destination?
Okay, I think the first thing, let's dispel the myth. Cyprus is not part of Greece.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people assume because Greek is the official language that Cyprus is part of Greece. Well, it's not.
And of course, because Greece has gone through a tough time economically, that association.
Correct, absolutely.
Yeah.
In fact, Cyprus is an ex-British colony. So the beauty about it is that there is no language barrier for us South Africans. In their last census that they did in 2011, they already had 1,800 South Africans, Brinks, Smiths, Joneses and Van der Merwes who've invested, they've got involved, they've relocated, they've immigrated, etc., or they've started a company. But the benefit about the country is that because they're not part of Greece, they haven't been exposed at all to the calamity what happened to the Greek economy and that whole Greek crisis. They did go through some austerity measures in 2013. One of Cyprus's banks in particular had to be wound down completely. The other bank recapitalized, but they're the first country in Europe, Neale, that managed through their tight austerity measures to come out of the austerity line and to actually be in a positive. In fact, this is the first year that they're already in the black numbers as an economy.
Wow.
So this country is really on the up and up. And the main reason is because they have no social problems.
Yes.
There are no car guards, there's no crime, there's not one person living below the poverty line. The Cypriots are upper middle class or exceptionally wealthy. And because it's a smallish population, it's not a big economy that they need to recover from. So,
right.
And they pay their taxes, unlike their cousins across the pond that didn't, which is why they got into that demise. So Cyprus has got four main provinces. Their capital city is Nicosia, which is kind of up in the 2/3 up on the island. Nobody really wants to go there because you're an island in the Med, you can't see the sea, you can't hear the waves. So that is more of a CBD environment. The furthest city on the south is a city called Limassol, and that is very much reminds me of downtown Durban. That's where they have their ports, that's where all the cruise liners coming in all the time, that's where the ferry boats leave to go through the rest of the Mediterranean. Limassol has got huge, big, 25, 30, 40-story building, very much more modern, but it's not the prettiest of cities in terms of green and agricultural environment. As you go more to the eastern side of the island, we've got Larnaca, which has one of the main international airports. So anybody flying from Africa or coming on the big boys will land there. Far eastern side of the island is a city called Ayia Napa. Now,
Right.
a couple of years ago, Ayia Napa superseded Ibiza as being the party capital of Europe. So, party, those young at heart, they just kind of came for 3 months of their summer season just to enjoy.
Right.
We focus on Limassol and the province on the west, which is called Paphos.
Tell us a little bit about the upsides of some of the people that you have placed in Cyprus, and then of course what are the people saying on the downside? Because I need to balance it out, because there's always upsides and downsides.
100%. So Neale, if I have a look at my company's been going for 8 years now, and I've helped a lot of South Africans or even north of our borders who are looking for a plan B in a meaningful way. Often it starts off with, we'll go across, we'll get a little place, see how it works, little hidey hole, you rent it out for us, earn a bit of income. Before you know it, they're phoning me to say, listen, Jenny, we need to upsize. We now need to get something a little bit more so that we can get our residency, or we can do something, or that we can actually go and live there.
Yes.
So, or retarees who are saying, wow, we want to go where it's safe, where it's warm, where the medical facilities are fantastic, where the cost of living is cheaper. I mean, we know how expensive South Africa is becoming, and it's just, how much money do I have? It's limited. I can have a much better quality of life and be on the cusp of Europe by looking at other options. So I've had clients who've gone through the whole different process. I've had those that have gone across on an inspection tour that we do arrange throughout the year. Within 2 days, they've said, I like the place, done and dusted. We do the contracts there. It's all in English, of course.
Yes.
While you're overseas, we open up your offshore bank account. There are some criteria, by the way, Neale, I forgot to mention with this residency program, is you need to put 30,000 euros into a 3-year interest-bearing fixed deposit account. That is it. You never have to remit funds again. So while you're there, we'll open up your account. We'll take you to one of the banks where there's in fact a lady from Empangeli.
Right.
So you can't tell met haar praat as jy wil because she's so comfortable in terms of that.
Yes.
But we walk you through the whole process. We hold your hand. I've had clients who've gone across to say, we love it, we just can't afford it. There is no obligation to buy. The reason I have been successful in this industry is that I've said to my clients, take your time. The program isn't running away. Yeah, it might change in terms of parameters. There's still an option. We're around. I have decided to align myself with one of the largest and longest standing developers. They've been going for over 55 years. And the reason that I like them is because not only are they involved in real estate, but they own a hospital chain, they own a whole lot of hotels, and an English-speaking university. So they're very well diversified. And of course, they're listed on the stock exchange. But back to the type of clients. So some of them have gone across to say, wow, we didn't realize that this was available. It's out of our reach because of the currency control, the exchange that we've got. Others have said, we like it a lot. We need to now come back, maybe sell off some of our assets because we don't want to be taking out any kind of funding in Europe because, again, of the risk of the exchange rate. So some of them will come back, basically liquidate their assets here and then go across and buy. And then I've had those that have said, listen, we've got money overseas, let's whip it across, and we're starting our life in terms of moving lock, stock, barrel, containers in Cape Town Harbour, and they're there permanently.
Just in closing, I see that there's a celebrity South African that was associated with Cyprus, Dr. Christian Barnard. I know he loved the place. You want to maybe just elaborate a bit about that story?
Thank you, Neale. Thanks for bringing up the South African link. Yes, Professor Christian Barnard actually lived in Cyprus before he passed away. He unfortunately did pass away in Cyprus. The other celebrity we have is Gary Player. He is busy building his first European-designed signature golf course in collaboration with Japanese Clouds. It's going to be a double 18-holder. They've already started to lay the land. I reckon about 18 to 24 months this estate is going to be up and running. And the nice thing is you go to the shops, rooibos tea, cute tomato sauce, Mrs. Ball's chutney, creepy crawlies in the pool, and the fact that there's no language barrier and 1,800 of us, it means it's very much a home from home.
Right, great. Jenny, thank you very much for the opportunity. I mean, for those people that are interested in going on a trip or meeting up with Jenny, just click on the link below and you go straight through to Jenny and she will give you personalized service. Thank you once again, Jenny, for the opportunity. Thank you. Thanks.